All right, guys, I just got done making the last video showing you how to do, or like, I don't know, tell you what we're doing and give you some hints and stuff. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and give you the solution to this. Hopefully you actually put in some effort trying to solve it. That's the best way to learn how to program. But here we go. Let's start off by going to our main page here and asking the user how much change they want. So instead of just typing a number in here, we're going to let the user type it in. So I'm going to create a variable, and I'll call it spending or something. I don't know. Spending is equal to, and I want to get input from the user. So I'm going to say input, how much are you spending? And then I'll do from 1 to 50. $1 to $50, like so. Oops, not 1 to 50, 1 to 99. That's what that says up here. Okay, now I know I need to send a number value, and we know input pulls it in as a string, which is words for humans. So we're going to go ahead and convert this into a number, integer. If you were going to do change, you probably, or like coins and stuff, you'd probably want to convert this into a float. We're just going to go ahead and use integers. We're going to use these our whole numbers. All right, so instead of just sending them like a 5, now we're going to send them how much money they are spending. Right there. So when we call test library, we can say we want to grab the function changemaker, and we want to use this spending amount. And we gave them some instructions. Whether they put the correct answer or not is on them. We're going to assume that they can put the right one in. All right, let's go to test library and start working on this thing. Okay, so changemaker, we get a number. Let's pretend they're spending $5. So they're going to have $95 in change that they need. So the first thing you need to do to figure out if you owe somebody a $50 bill is, well, if you hand them a $50 bill, it cannot put you over the amount due. So like if you owed them $5, you don't hand them a $50, otherwise you gave them way too much money. So you need to check and see, is the $50 is the $50 bill going to be too much? So if change due minus 50, if it is less than 0, that would mean you don't want to hand them the money, right? Because otherwise you're giving them too much money. So if the change due is minus 50, I like to put this part in parentheses so I can see, because I know that this is a value, and then minus 50. So if this number is less than 0, meaning it's a negative number, then I don't want to give them the $50 bill. Let me see if am I thinking about that correctly. I want to say greater than. That would mean they do need a 50. Yeah, let's flip that around. So if this minus 50 is greater than 0, that would mean you do want to give them a 50. I was just thinking of the logic backwards, but you understand what I'm saying, I think, or I hope. Okay, so if you do owe them a 50, what do you want to do? Well, you want to take the change. You're going to hand them a 50, and you're going to take that amount away from the amount you owe them. So you would say change due minus equals, that's a decrement, is minus 50. So give them a 50. I guess that's right. All right, now we're also going to want to count how many 50s we actually gave the person. So we need to store that in a variable. So up here in the top, I'm going to create a variable for that. I will say 50 is equal to 0. And I probably want to go ahead and create variables for each of those. A 20, a 10, a 5, and a 1. That one needs a value. All right, I like to also do this, like put them all in a line. You don't have to do that, but you can. I like it. Looks pretty. Okay, so if the change minus 50 is greater than 0, that means you owe them a 50. So you're going to take away a 50 and hand them a 50. So we'll say 50 plus equals 1. All right, now we need to repeat this process for each one of these, the 20, the 10, the 5, and the 1. So I'm just going to copy this. Why not? We can use it. Copy. Get this back. How many more? 50, 20, 10, 5, and then 1. And 1. All right, now I probably want to fix my notes here. And this. Okay, so if they're change minus 20, you want a minus 20, and you want to update the 20. Hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm doing. So this is the 50 section. I'll move it down. Here's the 20 section. And I can change this. And this would be the 10s. This would be the 5s. This would be the 1s. Give them a 1. Give them a 5. Give them a 10. Give them a 20. All right, so we have take away 20. This one's a 10. This one's a 5. This one is a 1. Like so. All right. Then you're going to take away 5. You're going to take away 10. You're going to take away 20. Okay. Cool. Ooh, 50. So we want to give them a 50, give them a 20, give them a 10, give them a 5. And give them a 1. All right. Okay. Now, this is going to work one time, right? Because we're going to send them the cost and we'll calculate how much we owe. Let's say it's whatever. It's whatever value. It's going to store it into change. Then it's going to make all of these variables, 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, 1s. That's what we need to know. How many do we send? If the change due minus 50 is larger than 50 or is larger than 0, then we need to hand them a 50. And when you hand somebody a 50, you take away $50 and you give them a 50. Boom. Then it also checks each one of these and does the exact same thing. But right now, it's only going to do it one time because it's going to go through all of these functions and it's going to do it one time. And we need it to go through this function multiple times until what? Well, until we don't owe them any more change. So I'm going to create a while loop and I'm going to say while change is larger than 0. Meaning we still owe them some money. Do we still owe the person some money? So this is checking to see if we still owe them money. And that needs to be changed due. Some of you smart kids are looking at that saying, hey, you didn't write that there. Okay, so if our change due is larger than 0, we still owe them money. And we need to keep on doing this part here. So right now, all of these if statements, they are not inside of that while loop because I have not tabbed them over. So I'm going to grab all of these and I will tab them over. All right, then at the very end of this, let me pretty this up or a little bit. I'll move it back here. So I'll put all our stuff together. Now at the very end, we want to print how much stuff we give them. The person needs, I could say give the person these bills. All right, and the bills, let's just do it like this. We'll do print 50s is equal to comma 50. That's my wife's computer making noises. All right, so then we need ones. Then we need fives. Then we need tens. Then we need 20s. Is that how you spell 20s? Google, help me. 20s. It looks like that's right. And then 20. It's not how I spelt it above, so I'll just be... Yeah, that's plural. Alright, so I'll just do this. Yeah, whatever. 20. 10. 50, 20, 10, 5. And then finally 1. Okay. Alright, let's see what we get if this works for us. How much are you spending? I don't know if you have to go back to this page to run it. It looks like not. So how much are you spending? Let's say $5. I owe this person $95, and it looks like I'm getting no printout. While change due is greater than 0, you owe this person $95. It looks like that should work. Let's try it again. Actually, I'll refresh my page. Sometimes that helps. I probably just have an error though. Yeah, I owe this person $95. Why is it not telling me this bottom part? We want to add 110. We want to add 120. We want to take change due and we want to subtract 5, subtract 1, subtract 10. Yeah, that's good. Let's see if we're stuck in here. We might be here. We might be stuck inside of this. Let me find out. Stuck in loop. Let's run. And let's go back to this page. Run. What does it say? Our line 25. If change due minus 50. Unexpected indent. Oh, it's that thing I just put in there. It needs to be tabbed. Play. 5. Stuck in loop. Stuck in loop. Stuck in loop. Okay, so we can't get out of the loop. So I have written something incorrectly. Change due minus 50. Change due minus 20. Change due minus 10. Change due minus 1. Or no, 5. Change due... I bet you we're getting stuck right here. Okay, so it says if you take the change and you minus 50, let me do that. I'll just do print stuck in loop, comma, change. This is what I like to do when I'm trying to figure out what I messed up. All right, let me run it again. So let's put, come on. It doesn't want to do it. Let me clear this. Run. 5. Stuck in loop at $1. Okay, so we got a problem with our $1 here. So it's getting all the way to $1 and it's getting stuck. Why are we getting stuck at $1? Okay, well, let's think about it. If we owe them $1, if we take the change minus 1, I know I could put an or in there. So take the change Why don't we just do equals $1? If the change due, if you take the change greater than or equal to $1, let's do that. If the change due minus 1 is greater than or equal to $1, and then I should probably do the same with all of these. If the change due is greater than or equal to $5, is that right? And then greater than or equal to $10, greater than or equal to $20, or greater than or equal to $50. That might be the way it has to be done. Let's see. 5. Nope. Stuck in the loop at 1 again. So we're down here at this 1. Clear. Stop. What is happening? We have some number, 95. We're giving them all the bills. When we get to here, we're taking away 1. Let's just do 0 on this one. That's going to fix it, I'm pretty sure. So 5. Okay, so, oof. Looks like we get too many 1s. We don't get enough 5s. Or we get no 50s. Okay, yeah, we do want to do 0 on all these. I don't even know why I changed it. I tricked my brain. Alright, let's try again. 5. Oops, that said 955. Oh no, it didn't. It was just 5. Give the person 150, 2 20s, 110, 2 5s, and 5 1s. Okay, so we just needed to do greater than or equal to on this. On these. So if the change due is equal to 0 after you do it, then yeah, you need to give it to them. Okay, that makes sense now. All right, now we have a different problem. What's happening is we're going through the loop, and what's happening is all of these are working independently. We need these to all work together as one big statement. Because what's happening is, let's say we owe them 95. Let's do 1. Let's do 90. Make it where we owe $99. So we're going to owe this person. Oh, let's clear it right there. We owe this person $99. So the first time we go through the loop, we give them a 50, and then it goes, okay, good. Now you owe them $49, and then it goes, oh, they need a 20. So then it gives them a 20. Then it goes through again, or it keeps going, and then it says we need a 10 and a 5 and a 1. So it gives them everything. Then it goes through again, and it needs another 20 and another 10. So we need it to only check one at a time, one thing at a time. Otherwise, we end up getting too many 10s or too many 5s or too many, these middle ones. So we want to check one at a time so we can start with the largest bill. So we're going to want to make these other statements if statements. That will make it where they're all connected together. So if they're all connected together, it has to check it every single time. So it gives us the maximum amount. So let's try this again. Run $1. And now we converted those extra 10s into 20s. All right, well, this is the solution to the problem. I hope you guys figured out how to do it. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of thinking how to figure it out, and you play around with it. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll see y'all in the next one.